guys, welcome to the video. Today we are doing some spring things. So first up, I'm going to be sharing a little crafty Easter or spring DIY with you guys, and then we're going to do some spring decorating, and then we're going to end with a mini walkthrough tour of all of the spring and Easter decor I added and all the updates. I picked up 2 of these jumbo plastic Easter eggs at Walmart. I knew I wanted to try doing some decoupage eggs this year. I've seen a few different people do these and I just thought they looked so pretty. So I'm starting by painting the plastic egg pieces with some chalk paint. It was still too cold out to take these outside to spray paint, which would have been quicker. I picked up this set of paper napkins on Amazon. I did purposely choose napkins with a larger design or motif for these larger sized eggs. So what I'm doing then is just kind of loosely cutting out the different floral motif elements in these napkins. Since my egg was white and the background of the napkins were white, I didn't get too crazy about making sure the edges were all perfect. These napkins were 3-ply, so I pulled them apart, so just the one with the design was the only piece that I used. And then I just went around my egg with Mod Podge and a paintbrush and carefully applied the paper napkin pieces. There is a little bit of a learning curve to applying these cleanly and successfully. You have to be careful not to rip them. If you overhandle them, the color starts to bleed. The bigger design pieces are harder to smooth out, so those are more likely to have wrinkles on the final piece. And then we did get a day that was reasonable in temperature, so to make the finish just extra durable, and I kind of hoped to maybe smooth out the surface a little bit, I gave these a quick spray with some clear enamel. And then I am taking this Dollar Tree ribbon and I used that to tie a bow around the middle of the egg to kind of hide that seam where the 2 pieces connect together. Also, I think it just zhuzhed it up a little bit and added something a little extra. Now I'm repeating the same process with a couple of other eggs that I found at the Dollar Tree. These are made of like a ceramic material and had different initial monograms on them. I used a different set of napkins that I found at the store Tuesday morning, which had a smaller, more intricate floral pattern on them. So like I said, the smaller napkin pieces are definitely easier to work with. Alright, so now moving on to doing some decorating. I started in my china cabinet. I already had these pink tulips in there, but I wanted to switch the container out to this bunny. And then I just started kind of playing with different elements and rearranging things a bunch of times like I normally do. For a little bit of a spring pop, I am adding some of these faux kind of cherry blossom looking florals to these plain wreaths that I put on my French doors. And then I dug in my stash and I picked out this thick black and white stripe ribbon to get the over the door look. I just use a staple gun to staple the ribbon right to the top of the door. And then I did the same thing with another little bunny wreath that I made a few years ago. I used pink striped ribbon and I put that on the door to my office. Now we're moving on to my coffee bar, coffee station area. I have a gold tiered tray that I usually just like to switch out some decor seasonally, so I'm adding a few different springy elements to it. been switching out my napkin curtains above my sink. And on my front door, I still had my Christmas wreath up, so it was finally time for that to come down, and I put my spring tulip wreath up. All right, I'm pretty much done for the most part decorating for spring, but I figured I'd give you guys a little tour of everything that I did. Here is my china cabinet. I did end up switching a few things around. There's kind of a lot going on up here, but you know, I'm definitely kind of a maximalist, so that's okay. So here's just a closer look at everything. I need to get another one of these little baskets for that topiary. That has been on my list for a while and it still hasn't happened. Obviously, I'm a fan of blue and white. So you will see that as a repeated motif through here. But I really like the pops of pink and green that I've also included. My large plastic decoupage eggs, I think, turned out really well. As long as you don't get too close to them and touch them, I think they look pretty high end. But if you get too close, you can see like they're not smooth and they're, you know, got that DIY crafty look. I switched things up in here just a little bit, added a few more things to make it feel more springy. I brought out my cat lady teapot. I don't even know if I've displayed her at all yet. I've thrifted that a few years ago. Got my cabbage bowl in there. I'm gonna talk about these tulips when I get to my wreath. I've got some feelings on them. I put this Happy Easter sign up here. Look at that chick. That chick is like, ah! And then I've got this bunny cake stand that my mom got for me. I thought he was perfect to hold one of my eggs. I've actually been working on hanging a bunch of artwork and getting a bunch of things framed around my house. I recently just did this kind of gallery style wall, so that's all new, but I'm really digging it. It's got all my vibes, of course, green and blue. And I am growing some paper whites here. I had never done this before, but I've seen other people do it. They are huge. I did not realize how huge they would get. I needed to probably do less rocks next time. I think I need to add some water to those too today. But I got my first bloom. So pretty. And then over by my sink, here are my napkin curtains that I just updated. They are these bunny spring toile print, blue and white, of course. I think these are so cute. I have towels that match them, but I do have my St. Patrick's Day towel out right now that my mom gave me. I changed my sponge holder to a spring candle jar, and then I got a spring soap out. And then here's my little coffee station. I don't know if I love it, but it kind of just is what it is. I couldn't figure out anything better. Here's the decoupage egg that I made. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Again, as long as you don't touch it or look at it too close, it looks like it could be porcelain or some high-end piece of decor. And I got the tiny little bunny. That's a magnet, actually. All of my decorations is grandma vibes, but this feels extra grandma vibes. It might just be the Werthers. I ended up moving the little bird cage situation that I made a few years ago over to my living room. I felt like it just worked better over here rather than in the china cabinet. So that's kind of what that looks like. And here's a closer look at the wreaths I put on my dual French doors. I really like how these turned out. I really like the simplicity of them. Like I said, I just basically repurposed these same wreaths for any season or holiday that I feel like I want to decorate for. And I really love the black and white stripes with these wreaths. I think it just looks so pretty and timeless. Hi, Neener. He says hi. Here's a look at my front door wreath. Okay, let's talk about these tulips. I got these on Amazon years ago, and I've bought multiple different sets of them. I know that you can get them in the Target dollar spot this year. They discolor so easily. Ew, there's like a little growth on that one. That's so nasty looking. What? It's like a pimple. Gross. Anyway, do not buy these faux rubbery tulips in white. You will be disappointed in a couple of months because they will turn yellow. And I don't mean like cute, nice spring yellow. I mean like dirty pea yellow. So it's just not even worth your money. The pink ones, specifically the darker ones, have held up. These were lighter pink and I can see they've yellowed pretty bad. And you're probably gonna be like, Annie, it's because you put them outside. The ones inside have yellowed too. So it's probably they yellow faster outside, but they will all yellow. Just want to give you that forewarning. Like I said, I will have the link to the ones that I got here down below in my description box. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I upload a video every Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.